Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Bella's put, oh, Kate beat me. Hello. Yes, slightly late again, albeit only 1 minute. But yes, I always like to go to the.
It's 2020.
Sorry about that. I've never been so popular. So yes, as usual, I always leave it till the last minute to go to the little girl's room. Yeah, as Chris so elegantly put it.
I am troubled in.
Hiya, Jax. How are you? So, just before we start, if you haven't already seen it, Jax and Pixie have both put up more or less the same thing where he got interviewed with the gonks. So yes, I thought it was hilarious. So I did really enjoy it. So if you haven't already, go over and have a look.
And if you want a free, well, not a free holiday, but if you want a holiday Spain,
Yes.
links are in description and on the relevant neutral pages.
So if anybody didn't know, Jax does have a holiday rental place in Spain. So once this is all over and, you know, hey, hiya, Gordo, how are you? Hiya, Kate. So yes, so I'm drumming up business here for you. It says a bargain hole, not free. She says. Well, it did say, you know, not free, but obviously. So yes, it's she's got a luxury villa for, you know, I think it's on. Is it on Airbnb? I'm not sure.
No, it's not B&B. It's
Airbnb.
Basically, do what you send.
Hiya, Amjad. How are you?
Don't jockstrap.
She says you're a superstar. I'll let you pay me later, Jax. So yeah, so if anybody's wanting a holiday to Spain, Jack is your lady to speak to. I didn't know the gonks. I thought it was those two little figures he has on the tape. Well, it's Jackie's version of the floobs, but hers is the gonks. So, oh dear. He says, I've been getting messages on Facebook from some little scrote acting hard.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Keyboard warrior.
Yeah, it's on Airbnb, HomeAway, TripAdvisor, and Facebook. So there you go.
Penthouse.
Kate's wanting to know. I mean, obviously, Marmino Penthouse. That's, you know, I mean, because it's sort of, it's Jackie's business, how much she charges, etc. So, you know, I'm not being funny, but you know what I mean? I don't sort of, well, you know, it's not any of our business, you know. I mean, if you want to sort of talk prices, then, you know, she's on Facebook.
Hey, do we get commission if Kate was on holiday?
Yeah, I'm expecting commission, Jackie, by the way. If you get any bookings, I want my slice of commission.
She'll make you a cake for commission.
So, I mean, I can send you Jack. No, I'll send you a link, Kate, or Chris can send you the link. You've got Kate on Facebook. Oh, €59 per night. There you go.
Whoa. What's that in pounds?
I don't know.
What's that in pounds, Jackie?
Oh dear. And before I forget, Bella, no, we don't like me. I'll pay you with slices of cake. Yeah. I bake them, Jackie, not eat them.
That's my job.
Yeah.
Toilet roll is the currency at the moment.
Yeah, I got him on Facebook. Yeah, Chris is going to send you the link to Jackie's Facebook page. Oh, okay then, Amjad.
Is it going already?
No, she says Welsh Clock messaged me. He's live streaming tonight, so he might come on later.
No.
So yeah, I mean, same as we've said, obviously at the moment with lockdown and everything's sort of put on hold slightly, you know what I mean? Oh, in a holiday resort, 14 swimming pools. Well, you've got plenty to choose from there then, haven't you? Oh yes, Bella, I have received the questions. I've been busy making cookies most of the day. I promised Kate that I was going to make the coconut cake, but I ain't got round to it, so I'll probably do that tomorrow and vlog it. So I will get round to your questions, the tag that you, the questions that you tagged me in, either tomorrow or day after.
Okay, that's Jackie Akers.
Yeah, that link. Yeah. That is the link to Jackie's Facebook page, Kate. So if you sort of wanted to, you know, discuss between yourselves, blah, 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 you know what I mean?
The Will Harding suitcase.
Will Harding suitcase. So, yeah, so I've been sort of a little bit busy today because I promised Chris that I was going to make some yeah, well what it put the link to you so Kate can message you direct, Jackie, if you understand.
Well, I haven't got the thing to Spain. Hang on, to the
so send it on Messenger. I can't open it. I'm on. Oh, right. Okie dokie then, Kate.
Hang on a minute.
So basically, that is the link to your Facebook page, Jackie.
I don't know whether it's like
so basically, you know, Kate can sort of message you directly. Oh yeah, that's the okie dokie then. She says do it later, it's fine. So yeah, it's if you're all wondering what I'm referring to with Bella, yeah, I saw it on like a notification I had, Bella, you know, the Virgin Media. Well, Sky were down last week, so you know, so Bella did a tag, 15 random facts about me. So Bella tagged me. So now I've got to do it.
Married to a pixie, wants to kill a pixie.
But anyway, so you know, it just seems a little bit suspicious that last week, or I don't know, last week or week before, Sky, there was something wrong with Sky, and now it's affecting Virgin Media. So so yes, my plan was that I was going to film the vlog for the coconut cake today, but then Chris mentioned that, you know, he just fancied some white chocolate cookies, so I made like white chocolate and I made milk chocolate, so I made 2 lots. So yeah, so I've sort of been busy doing that all afternoon. So yeah, so I'm hopefully filming the coconut cake. I've got all ingredients and everything, so it's just a matter of, you know, getting it filmed, and then it's EE here. I'm not impressed. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's what I call it. EE.
So anyway, so as I say, I've got all the ingredients for the Yeah. Yeah. We'll sort it out, yeah. She says maybe she can see my page more.
I put your link in already. I'll put it again.
Yes. Baz says, am I on Messenger? Why?
Oh, it's that big.
Oh, he's got me on big telly. Yeah. So yeah, sent me a picture that I'm on. Yeah. Can you jump into the sky, Mr. P, from the ground, or do you have to have a cute and jump out of an aeroplane? That's karate, by the way.
I'm just waiting for a few more so I can put a bit of time out.
Gordo says I'm with Virgin. We've been okay today. Touch wood. Yeah, as I say, I got a notification as you do on your phone. Like, hi, Ian. How are you? So yes. So I've got the coconut cake vlog to do, and also it's the man in the back. So yeah. So I've also got the tag video to do as well. So. Yeah, we've been okay. It's been a bit cooler here today. I don't know about anywhere else, but it did say on the weather forecast that we were going to get some rain tonight. So I don't know, Oh yeah, Ian got a spark in his eye.
Oh dear.
So he had to go down to hospital, and
That's not good. That shows you were wearing your protective glasses.
It were though.
Well, they were cheapo Aldi ones.
Because I did watch the thing, and he said it got protective.
How's it got any design?
No idea.
They're a stinky beat.
So I mean, but it's like everything else, isn't it?
Oh,
hiya, Aunt. How are you? He says, I was a bit better, but I gave myself a bad cut with old Gordon Bennett. So this is as bad as Thomas. Get yourself a bad cut today with an angle grinder. Oh God.
Fog and rain in London, oh dear.
So but yeah. Yeah, we're fine. So as I say, been quite busy today. Chris and Callum went for the daily walk. I mean, it all depends how Chris feels. Sometimes they'll like walk to park, which is sort of just over our backs, you know what I mean? But like today, he says he didn't feel. Yeah, his back breaking him. So he says we'll just have a walk round block a couple of times. So. Hiya, Tracy. How are you?
Read here Matthew's comment out.
What? Pixie's right. I should have had a face shield on as well as safety specs. Well, there you go. But I mean, but with all the best will in the world, I mean,
What an answer of one spot getting past them.
Well, this is it. Yeah, it did say on the weather that like later this evening that it was going to rain. So, and towards the end of the week, it was going to start to feel a little cooler. Yes, please. But yeah, I mean, it's same as, I mean, I'm a, all years I've been baking, yet I still burn myself. So, you know what I mean? It's like everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all years drawn, I still crack it.
With all the best safety equipment in the world, these things, sometimes these things just happen. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I still, Kate says, no, tea with 2 sugars, milky. So yeah. Well, we don't drink tea, but I have tea bags in case, like, we have visitors and, you know, they want tea instead of coffee. I mean, it's like us. I mean, I have sweeteners. Chris don't have sugar, but I still have sugar in case of visitors. Baz says, yes, please, Chris, coffee black, no milk. I'm buggered if I know. She says Tetley or PG. I'm no idea, Kate. There might even be Asda specials. I don't know. So yes, it is called CEX, Bella. Callum's used it quite a few times. It's like you can buy pre-owned games and whatever for Xbox, etc. And, you know, it is spelt CEX. I don't know what it stands for. So yeah, that is spelt correctly, Bella. Yeah. Jack's put, hey Ants, welcome to the Drone Seekers too. Yes, Auntie's a droner. He's got the Mavic Mini, I think it is. So yes, he is a droner. So Yorkshire tea is the best. so yeah. It is spelt CEX. I forget what it stands for. I know it's something you can exchange. You can take like your old games in, and you can either get a slip, you know, and save it till later, and then go in and buy another one, and you know, you give them this slip, and you know, I don't know ins and outs of it, but I do know it's like a game exchange thing. You know, they do cameras and mobile phones, and forgot what else they do. Hiya, Johnny. How are you? But yeah, I do know that you know, that's basically what it is. So I thought I'd explain that to you. You know what CEX is. So, but as I say, Callum's used it loads of times. So Chris is just making a coffee. So, but Chris went down to Asda today, and I'd run out of golden caster sugar, right? So when we went to broken fitted my elastic knees on and went for a run. I could do with some of them, Johnny. So yeah, when we went shopping on Saturday, I said to Chris, if you can get me some golden caster sugar. So it rings me up. It says they ain't got, only thing that they've got in is light brown sugar, demerara sugar, etc. But they've got no golden caster sugar. This were at the big Asda. Pat says, hurry up, Chris, I'm spitting feathers. He's waiting for his coffee.
He's coming.
So anyway, I says, don't matter, leave it. I'll have to go on Amazon, see if they anyway, they do on Amazon, but they do them in like kilo bags, and you have to buy it in like 10 bags, 10 1 kilo bags. So I says to him, I says, leave it. I says, and have a look down at our Asda. So anyway, he went down to Asda and he rung me and he says, I can't get any golden
caster sugar.
Yeah. I can't get any golden caster sugar, but they've got golden granulated sugar in. I went, oh, that'll do. And I had to go through all rigmarole or explaining.
All the thing you had to say, well, yeah, that's all right. You didn't have to tell me why.
Yeah. Anyway, so the difference is that golden caster sugar is a lot finer than granulated sugar. So I says to him, I says, it's same thing, except this is like a bigger crystal and golden caster sugar is a lot finer. It says, get off you, it's Mrs. P's live, not yours.
Cookies are us.
I got Tracy right big flour, both types. 2 bags of each, 45 a bag. Ooh. But same as I say, I were running right low on vanilla essence. Actually, it's a case of you've got to drop at right time. He went down other week and he says, oh, they've got some vanilla in. Do you still want some? I says, yeah. I says, get me 2 if they've got them. So he said, yeah, there's only 2 on shelf. So I said, well, go me both. Bella, if you downloaded the what were it? Yeah, if you downloaded the extension, all names should be highlighted in green. So all you've got to do is it left click or right? One of the clicks anyway. And basically, it'll take you to their channels. So anyway, going back to that. So it got me 2 vanilla essence. So that sort of got me out to, you know, poop a little bit. I did, but it's gone now. Oh. Anyway, so same as I say, same as I said to Chris, where there's a will, there's a way. You know what I mean? So I says, it's same thing, except this is like granulated golden sugar instead of caster sugar. But ayo, it's same. Oh, yeah, Bella. Amjad says, Bella, we have Virgin internet in our house. My internet went a bit funny on my phone just now. It's gone to dogs, if you ask me. But I mean, once you download it, Bella, you know, you should have it on your desktop. It all depends what you're using. I'm not quite sure about that, but I know that obviously I downloaded it on here on my laptop, and everybody's names highlighted in green.
Oh, that wanted a coffee.
Baz.
Yeah, Baz.
She says she did, but it's gone now. What's it called again?
Go-to channel.
Yeah, it's called Go-To Channel, but it's a extension of Google Chrome. So, you know, basically, let's say if somebody new comes in and I don't recognize who it is, I'll just click on the name and it goes straight to their channel. My brother looked at the weather earlier before we broke our fast and had dinner. It's raining tomorrow. Yeah, it says that I think it's later tonight. It's you know, it said it's going to rain. So it's been a bit cooler, let's just say. But anyway, I says to him, I said, when he rang me and he says, I can get you golden granulated sugar. I says, if you've you know, if they've got any in, get some more vanilla essence. Can never have too much. Like, because the cookies, I had to put 2 teaspoons in each. So I've made 2 lots. So that's like 4. And they only them little things. So I says, you know, while you're down there, if they've got any in, can you get me another 2? So anyway, he said they hadn't got any in. No rain. I need my jog around the field. Peaceful, worth the pain. But yeah. So I'm all rightish for a little while. So but I did say to Chris, I think my next purchase, I need some fast-acting yeast. So I've been looking at that on Amazon today as well. But same as I say, I can't get golden castor sugar off Amazon, but it's like 10 1-kilo bags. So, you know, I mean, just while we're on lockdown and everything, I might actually order that and some yeast. No, not 16-kilogram bag of yeast. They come in little sachets, actually. So, oh, he says I were in bed last night while my brother was playing PS4. He was looking at, I thought when he says hot, I thought you were going to say hot, you know, hot chocolate recipes. Hiya, Richard. How are you? Have you tried brewing yeast? No.
Turn it round to alcohol.
I have got an exercise tracker. Said I died twice today. Well, I can. You know, you're definitely here, Johnny. You're not dead. But anyway, same as I say, my next purchase, I might purchase some of them, that golden castor sugar and some yeast. That might be my next purchase. Oh. While I was on Amazon, I had a look at, it says some latest offers or something. Oh, it's done just under 6,000 steps. Wow. So anyway, so while I was on Amazon, I thought, it says check out, you know, latest offers. And I seen this beautiful knife set. And I think it's only about 20 quid. So, yeah, so I sent Chris the link and I says, you know, it's got everything right from the light little like paring knives right up to the big, and it's like a rose gold colour with black candles. And I says to Chris, I says, you know, that's, I need it. Not I want it, I need it. He says I couldn't stop laughing at hedgehog poo while I was getting ready for bed. I said, okay, Google, what is hedgehog poo? And do hedgehogs fart? My brother threw a pillar at me. Oh dear. But I don't know, after Bella had we got on about this hedgehog slice, and it's like a no bait, and it's called hedgehog slice. So I says, okay, Google, why is it called hedgehog slice? And it came up with hedgehog poo, some reason or other. So ever since then, £18 a piece. Ooh.
Right, for his pear cider.
Oh. But you see, the reason why I've been looking at yeast is I want to have a crack at baking bread or rolls, and I've seen a lovely cinnamon and cinnamon roll swirl things, and you need yeast for it. So I looked on the recipe and it says you need fast acting yeast. So hence the reason for going on Amazon. Google has just answered you here. Well, you see, this is the thing, Bella. Everybody were asking why it's called hedgehog slice, and I said, to be honest with you, I don't know. So I says, Google, can you tell me why it's called hedgehog slice? So, and it come up something about hedgehog poo. It took about 2 hours to juice them. It's not exactly quick. Oh dear. Google spoke a lot about hedgehog poo on my Google Assistant. So the thing is, Amjad, are you an expert on hedgehog poo now then?
Probably is. How long it lasts, how big they are.
Yeah. Slow juicer, they weren't kidding.
2 hours. Bloody hell.
She says, I've got Alexa at home, it's Google here. I like Alexa better. But you see, we're on my phone, Bella, and obviously it's a Samsung phone. So normally, oh no, it hadn't responded this time. So yeah, so basically, you know, obviously it's got a voice recognition, and I just says, Alexa, why is it called hedgehog slice? And for some unknown reason, it come up with hedgehog poo. So, you know, work that one out. Why that particular subject, I don't know. So
who knows?
Who knows? But well, same as I say, it's sort of your tech pot look, innit? But yeah, so what were it? It's cinnamon swirls or something like that. I was looking at a recipe for it anyway. Hedgehog poo. Just put a picture of hedgehog and a poop. But yeah, I did order another. Well, that I ordered that last week, but another donut pan, and I shall wait till that comes before I make any donuts live. So so yeah, because some as I say, the silicone donut mold is all right, but same as Chris says, it's not solid like a tin, you know, and it's so fiddly, and you know what I mean. And obviously, when we're having arthritis in my hands, you don't want to be fiddling about. Have you used it yet? I've used the silicone one because I made them cinnamon donuts, and that's why I say I thought, well, I'll give it a try. When did I use it?
What?
That donut thing.
Saturday, wasn't it?
No, before then. With Thursday. It might have been Thursday. I think it was Thursday. Because if you remember, I'd got the donuts on Friday's live stream. But yeah, I gave it a try. And with it being like a silicone, obviously it's all over the place. And with me having arthritis in my hands, I have a lot of trouble with my grip. And they're not exactly the, you know, it's a lot of faffing about. Are you here now? Were you? Yeah, I saw you this time. So he says he's watching with a beer. Cheers.
Service up.
Oh, the best thing about Alexa, if you say Alexa, pair Bluetooth device, you can connect your phone to Alexa and play music off your phone. There you go. So, some as I say, so I can't. But you know, same as I say, I bought it thinking, well, I'll give it a try. It weren't all that expensive, but having tried it, I've ordered like a metal one, if you know what I mean. It's going to be a lot easier for me, like with my hands and whatever, you know. Just don't get technical. So yeah, so same as I say, I gave it a whirl. I went over. Same as I say, it's just something. It all depends what you know what you're used to. But I personally, I couldn't sort of get on with it. You know what I mean? There were a lot of faffing about, and you know, same as I say, when you've got trouble with your hands. I mean, with these metal ones, it's just a case of you tap it and they're supposed to fall out. So, you know what I mean? I love my drones. How are you? It says good day.
Hello.
So yeah. So some as I say, it's personal preference really, and you know, I'm not a lover of it. Let's just say. So I can't wait for the metal tin to come to like compare it. You know, I'm assuming it's going to be a lot easier with the metal donut thing. But anyway, Amjad, knowing Bella I know Bella, she were only kidding. I mean, me and Bella aren't known for his techno savvy skills, let's just say. Oh, so yes, it says not locked down like your yeah, and according to what they're saying, they're not lifting the restrictions anytime soon because they reckon that we might have a second spike in it. So I mean, I don't know, you know, how long it's going to be. There's also been talk that the football might resume in June.
Woo!
When I say talk, I mean it's whether it happens or not. It's two different matters. But hey ho,
exactly.
You know, it's. I think personally, it's going to be a long time before everything gets back to normal. You know, one, the economy's took at it, businesses has took at it, you know, and in all fairness, it's going to take a long time before everything gets back to normal, even when the restrictions or the lockdown's over. You know, financially, everybody. He said, talk about baking, that's more interesting than football. But yeah, you know, I mean, how long's it going to be before bars, restaurants and clubs and everything's going to reopen? You know what I mean? They're not going to be allowed to reopen straight away, even if they do relax the lockdown rules. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, in all honesty, I think, yeah, they might. Oh dear. But yeah, I mean, it's like once certain restrictions have been lifted, they're not going to go back to normal just like that. You know what I mean? You know, these bars, clubs, restaurants and everything have been shut for a considerate amount of time. He says, I know the women over here were freaking out about hair salons being closed. Well, do what I do. I've done my own. I'm not as brave as Bella, though, you know, as regards cutting it. He says, God knows what he's been eating, but it stinks. I know a cat like that, Gordo. Her name's Lucy. Just, oh, God. Oh, dear. But, yeah, it's not only dogs that do it, Gordo.
Is that football in general, Chris, or just Sheffield United? What?
It's football in general, Bella. There were a thing on news this morning just saying that the Premier League could, not for definite, but could resume in June. So I don't know.
Yeah, Gordo, not like these lower league teams.
Hiya, Tina, how are you?
Hello, Tina.
He says, cheeky son's got a cheek to wag his tail. He's wafting it. He's sharing the love. Oh, dear. But you see, the thing is, Amjad, same as I say, they won't relax the lockdown because they're expecting like a second spike, if you know what I mean, and they don't want to relax the lockdown too early and then have another influx I am good being shopping today. What a night, but exactly. Yeah. But yeah, you know, it's I don't think they want to relax them too much because some, as I say, I think they're expecting like a second spike of it. So you know, it's you know, social distancing, you know, staying indoors, blah blah blah. And I think this will probably go on, you know, you know, it's same as I say, it's they don't want to get too, you know, relaxed with it and then have another spike in it, if you know what I mean. You know, I think that's the aim of it. If they sort of relax it too much, I mean, it's like everywhere. If you know, if you lock, I mean, let's say, I mean, because Jack's lives in Spain, you know, they've had to be very, very strict about, you know, I think they've had it a lot stricter than what we have had. Bella says, I got a delivery slot for Wednesday from Sainsbury's. Feel like the ruddy queen. But you see, part of the lockdown rules here in the UK is you can go out for one form of daily exercise per day. You know what I mean?
For an hour.
Yeah. So you can go out, but you've got to adhere to the social distancing. Plus, you can only have like one. You know, let's say if you're a jogger, you can go for your daily jog, but you can only do it once a day. Yeah, yeah. But same as I say, same as Chris says, I think that it's going to be at least a year before things get back to normal. You know what I mean? As regards large gatherings and things like that, and you know what I mean? So, you know, it's same as I say, it's my stepbrother and his girlfriend, well, his fiance was supposed to be getting married. They've had to cancel all that. You know, it's like people have had to cancel their holidays. You know what I mean? It's put the kibosh, you know, when is it going to get back to normal? When the flight's going to resume? You know, but it's same as I say, that's the UK rule. You know, you've still got to adhere to the social distancing. You can do exercise once a day. You know what I mean? You know, like all gyms are closed, all restaurants or bars, pubs, clubs, you know, you name it, they're all closed. You know, you can't have a gathering of more than 2 people, you know, because Chris and Callum go for a walk, just them 2. So, you know, it's just the new norm, if you know what I mean. Well, it's not the new norm, but you know what I mean. It's something that we've all got to get used to. Hi, Carla, how are you?
Hello, Carla.
But yeah, you know, I mean, it's same everywhere around the world. You know what I mean? It's becoming the, you know, the new way of life. Let's just say, you know, it's you know, it's becoming the norm, if you know what I mean. Sorry, I just took a drink of my coffee. Bella says, I'm not thinking past next week, Tina, never mind Christmas. But you see, the thing is, I mean, where the thing is, where Bella's concerned, she's not in her own home. You know what I mean? At some point, she needs to get back home, you know. You know what I mean? It's you sort of can't leave your house unattended for extended period of time, because you're going to have, like, if cold weather comes, you know, you're going to have trouble, you know, with burst water pipes, etc. You know what I mean? So at some point, you know, when the rules are relaxed a little bit, first thing on the agenda for Bella is she's got to get back home. You know what I mean? Because she's initially went down to look after the grandkids, then they had the lockdown, so she's in not a foreign environment, but you know what I mean. She's in an environment that's not her own. So yeah, traveling on trains is fine as long as you're going home. Oh, there you go, Bella. Yeah, I did watch it, Bella. I did comment. You know, if I cut mine, I'd be bald bit time. I'd probably cut a bit off and then think, oh God, I think I've cut too much off, and then, you know, I'd be hacking away. And not my norm. It seems that those that are into prolonging this are more about controlling people. Oh, okie dokie then. Same as I say, but it's it's not the same as being at home, you know what I mean? It's not same as actually being in your own home. You know what I mean? But it's a case of you have to do what you've got to do, if you know what I mean. And once it's safe to return home, you know, it's very political over here. Well, same as I said, you know, there's that many pubs, clubs, restaurants, bars, etc. Closed. And a lot of the smaller businesses have gone out of business. You know, they can't withstand the you know, the financial burden of it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like B&Q, apparently. I don't know how true it is, but apparently B&Q have reopened in certain areas. Mrs. G wants me to cut her hair. She's brave or very stupid. Me loose with a pair of scissors. But you see, the thing is, I mean, our Bella did it good. Obviously, Bella's got very, very long hair. She sort of like washed it, brushed it all forward, and then sort of did it front. And I says to Chris, I says, if that were me and I tried doing that, I says I'd probably end up bald. I think, oh, that looks a bit wonky. I'll just cut a bit more off, and by the time I'd done, I'd probably be bald by the time I'd done. But you know, it's same as I say. It's. I think now it's coming to a point where a lot of the big companies are taking a financial hit as well. You know what I mean? She's got very long hair, so there's plenty of it. Well, you see, mine's not all that long, Gordo. So you know, I can't take risk of having a mistake with mine. You know what I mean? I did comment on Bella's Bella says, I'll wait till I can go in the car. Ian, me, Baz and the dog and 75 suitcases would be a bit much on the train. Oh dear. But yeah, you know, it's same as I said. I think a lot of the big companies are started to feel the pinch financially now. You know, not just the smaller companies, because there's a lot of smaller businesses actually gone bust because of the financial pinch. You know what I mean? So, you know, and when B&Q are reopening its doors, I mean, obviously they must be feeling the pinch. Otherwise, you know, because B&Q, when all's said and done, ain't classed as essentials, is it? Well, she could book first class. Ian says, thought you were being Queen Diva. You had your own train. She will have a bob. But yeah, you know, it's I'll wait till the lockdown's over to have mine cut. I think I'll get it professionally done. I don't trust myself with a pair of scissors. Oh dear. Oh, B&Q is open but only for click and collect. Well, you see, there's talks as well of reopening McDonald's as well, but only the drive-through part of it and deliveries. So you know, I mean, there is. I didn't say I was having it cut. I says trimmed, Bella. She's telling me off already. Hi, little B, how are you?
Hello, B.
I've got clippers, Jacks, but I only do Chris's and Callum's. I'm not getting round me own hair. But yeah, Bella keeps telling me off about, no, you're not having it cut. I meant just like a little trim with these end straggly bits. So you can relax a bit now, Bella. I'm not having it cut. I'm just having ends trimmed off. Peg it up and go for an undercut. Yeah, I won't let you near it either. Oh dear. Good, says he'll do it.
It will be good, old Benny, then.
Oh dear. But as you can see, it's like a bit straggly on ends. That's basically all I want, like tidying up, just the ends. You know what I mean? I've got like a lot of like straggly bits on end. So not so much a cut, but just like a little tidy up, little trim. So, but yeah, I've had my orders from Bella that I can't have it cut. I've got to grow it, but obviously every now and again you like need a little bit of a trim, and you know. Oh. So yeah, so some as I say, we went for the fortnightly shop on Saturday. It weren't too bad actually, were it?
No.
Yeah, we went right early, and Chris says, "Oh, I'm glad that, next time I go shopping, because like we can't get a slot for delivery for love nor money. That is like be right back, Kate."
Go.
But yeah, that is a bit like yeah, hedgehog poo. You can't. I've tried Tesco's, I've tried Asda, Sainsbury's, Iceland. I've tried them all. Can't get a delivery slot for love nor money. So it's a case of us having to go, but we only go once a fortnight. So basically, last time we went a bit later, and they were queuing right block. So we make decision. We're up at 7. We're out at us for about 7:45. Glad we did, because like 2 minutes and Chris were in queue. You know what I mean? It were
not easier.
But you see, we went like right early, Amjad, and when we'd gone like fortnight before, I think we got there about 10:30, weren't it? 11:15, and they were queuing right up road. But
oh no, Thomas.
Yeah, hi Thomas, how are you? But it's a case of, yeah, we had to get up early. I didn't have a very good night's sleep, but it was worth it, because, some as I say, when we went fortnight before, Chris were queuing up road, but this time it were like boom, we were there right up front in no time at all. So he says, right, he says, next, in a fortnight's time, he says, basically, it says, we'll do the same thing. Boom, get out, get it done, get in there early, and get it done. Oh, got a lot of, well, when I say hot, they've got toilet rolls in. Oh, happy birthday to your dad, Tina. But you see, we've got an Asda down art, you know, like 2 minutes down road, Amjad. And basically, but they ain't got a lot of things in that it's a big superstore. And it's about 10 minutes in car. But you see, that's the good thing about Asda, Thomas. They've got arrows, they've got markings, you know, outside and inside the store. So, and they only let, when somebody comes out, they let somebody go in. You know what I mean? Queuing around the block at our Sainsbury's. You see, it all depends, like our local Asda. Same as Chris said. If you go like later on in day, you know, you can more or less get straight in. But if you go sort of midday, sort of in between, you know, you're having to queue. So I think basically it's depending on the time of day you go. But same as I say, when we went shopping on Saturday, we went early doors, and it weren't. Welcome back, Tracy. It weren't too bad. And then when Chris had actually been in and done the shopping, we were just going out the car park, and queue had gone right up road again. So it just goes to show that if you go early doors, it's a lot better than going that bit later. So, you know, I would recommend, because I think, does it open at 6, that Asda? I'm not sure.
Can't remember now.
Anyway, same as I say, you know, I think it opens at 6 o'clock, and same as I say, we left here, I think it were about 10 to 8. It takes about 10 minutes, so we're really yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jax. I mean, it's very, very strict in Spain. She says 20 minutes here to our supermarket, 2 police roadblocks and military. They're 2 strict lockdown here in Spain. But some as I say, we've found, some as I say, fortnight previous to that, we went a bit later. I think it was about 10:30, 11 when we got there, and they were queuing right up road. Now we've got a lurcher. So yes, I've got my co-host, silent type. So yeah, you know, it's but I mean, like at our local Asda, Chris were down there one day, and obviously they were like doing social distancing, keeping 2 meters apart, and they were like one in, one out. And this lad would go, oh, why we got to queue up and everything. You know what I mean? And somebody says, you know, did you know that there's a virus pandemic going on? You know what I mean? Thomas says, hello, Puddy Cat. It's my body, it's Benny. So yeah, you know, it's 6 till 10 p.m. Not it's like all shops in the UK, Amjad, are only allowed to open between 10 and 4, I think it is, on a Sunday. But I think our one down here is open 6 till, is it 6 till 10 or 6 till 11? It was 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock,
so I don't know, you know, about been wanted to do this all day, haven't you? But I've been busy, Anna.
No.
Hey?
You chucked him off a couple of times.
Yeah, only because he sent everything flying. You see, he's got a bad habit. He when he goes out, he goes under people's car, and he comes back and he's got all sorts of crap in his tail, and you know, grass seeds and all sorts. So I think you need a brush, don't you? So that's brother coming down. So yeah, so but this sort of slowly getting back to, I mean, they've got toilet rolls in, they've got kitchen rolls in, they've got tissues in. Still no flour yet. So
cauliflower.
No, I'm on about, yeah, but I mean, I've got that plain flour into that big bag. So you know, next thing I'm going to be, just put it down there, please. Next thing I'm going to be needing is some self-raising flour. But they don't do that on Amazon. Well, they do, but they only, it's like the yeast, they only do like 10 1 kilogram bags, something like that. So rice, potato, pakoras and samosas. Oh, very nice. So yeah, so some, as I say, I'm sort of keeping afloat with, you know, with flour and sugars and vanilla, and so I can still keep baking. I'm not sort of at the point yet where I can't bake. What are you laughing at?
No.
Oh. So
I'm being weird.
Are you being weird? That's
yeah.
That
always being weird.
Callum, he says I'm being weird.
Oh.
That can be unplugged now, Callum. That it's all right to put his shaver on. Benny, that's the only problem. He claws at you and he digs. I'm starting to doubt this government. Doctors and nurses are whistleblowing. If you have terminal cancer and die from cancer with corona in your body, they put on the death certificate.
Can't see copyright. Not copyright. Demonetized.
But yeah, I mean, it's I looked at it this way, you know, like let's say you're more at risk if you've got cancer from the COVID-19. So it's just another added complication. I mean, there's people dying with it that have not had any underlying. Do you mind? No underlying health issues. Now, you take into account that, let's say, for instance, somebody that's got cancer that are having chemo, it very, very much lowers your immune system. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is, you know, I mean, it's like me. I've got underlying health issues. I have got a very weak immune system. So that's why I don't take any risk. Yeah, I go with Chris when he goes shopping on Woods Fortnight on a Saturday. But that's only to go out and get a bit of fresh air, and I don't go in the shop, I wait in the car. You know what I mean? And it's just from me going from my front door to car, you know, I feel like I'm, how can I put it? I'm open to it, if you know what I mean. And that's just going from here to car. So, you know, it's always there in the back of your mind, you know, as somebody walked here previous to me that's got it, or you know what I mean? It's you know what I mean? It's scary. Somebody that has got a weakened immune system.
I might have a weakened immune system.
You need a Mac.
We're not that rich.
I don't. It's to do with the legal case against China. The more deaths they record, the more they can claim for damages. Oh. Plus, you can't run a marathon around a supermarket. No, I can't walk a marathon, let alone run. But you see, before the lockdown, I used to have a buggy anyway. You know what I mean? One of these like disabled buggies, because like the you know, up and down a couple of rails, and that'd be it. You know. So you know, it's a mask. She meant a mask. But same as I say, you know, it is scary, you know, for such as like, let's say, Kate and myself that have got a weakened immune system. I mean, everybody knows that not so long back I had shingles. Now, that only occurs when your immune system is rock bottom. So basically,
Benny's giving the most evil looks.
Oh,
Benny.
What, you?
Benny.
Me or you?
Benny. I mean,
yeah.
Me.
Oh.
He's like giving me this thing.
Staring at me.
Oh dear.
I was looking at computer now.
But
look at me gone.
nah, I think what they're saying, Amjad, I mean, it's like the football season. They're saying it could resume in June. Not that it's definitely going to resume. You know what I mean? It's per projector, let's just say.
Per projector.
You know what I mean?
It could resume if it's safe enough.
Yeah, but it's all depending on the figures and
the toll.
Yeah. You know what I mean? They're just saying that it could resume in June. They're not definitely saying it's going to resume in June.
What I'm thinking as well, I mean, I don't know how true these are.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
All right. I mean, I could make a face mask out of one of my old bras, but it'd be a full head mask.
I say, Mum, you never know. These polls or whatever, these could be just to scare us. You don't know, don't you? Just to make a story out of it, or...
Oh, what he said was you can meet up with 10 people in a group at a time. But you see, that goes against what they're saying about social distancing and, you know, groups of people meeting up, etc. You know, that goes against what they've been telling everybody all along, that, you know, only 2 people from the same household, like Chris and Callum, go out for a walk, you know what I mean? Then they've got to social distance from anybody else that's taking a walk or taking exercise or whatever. You know what I mean? It's all... I'm laughing at Jackie. She says, I made my face mask out of a leg of Craig's boxer shorts. But I have been watching some things on, not Facebook, YouTube, making them out of socks. She says, I did pics on Facebook. I have the perfect mask. It's called the Mrs.'s Knickers. No bugger gets into them. See you in the morning. But yeah, I've seen a lot of them make them out of socks. You know what I mean? They cut, you know, the heel bit, where the heel bit goes, you know. But yeah. So yeah, I've seen, you know, we'll make them out of all sorts, paper towels. If a fork can go through your underwear and trousers, what good will come from making a mask out of t-shirt? She says I had a snorkel mask first with a sock over the tube. It was too hot and I steamed up. Yeah, that's what I've seen, Tracy, like these small like ankle trainer socks. Yeah. Well, what they're doing, Tina, is every 3 weeks they review the situation, and if the figures has not improved in, let's say, in 3 weeks' time, they're going to carry on the lockdown. It's until the figures and death toll and everything improves, they're not going to end the lockdown. So Jax says, "Hi, Callum is going to bed, Jax." Yeah. So Callum says, "Good night, everyone." Benny, he's digging his nails in, using me as a pincushion. Let's just put "Hi, Callum." Night, Callum. Jax, she says, "Hi, Callum." Night, Callum. Yeah. Tracy says, "Night, Callum." Good. See you later, Tina.
Bye, Tina.
You see, this is it, Thomas. You don't know any. It says, "How do figures improve if they guess and forge death rates?" And before you ask, no, I ain't got it. It's because I'm yakking a lot. It makes my throat dry. So that's why I keep having to have a drink. But I've got an ear on my lip now. But yeah, you know, I mean, this is it. Do they do it to keep us on lockdown longer? I don't know.
Why would they?
I don't know. I can't make a fuss of you, Benny, too much because I'm live streaming.
Yes, and
It keeps looking up at me as if to say, "Mum, keep scratching my chin." The only thing is, Benny, you make me arm ache because you're on my arm. It's on my arm. And it's my bad arm, bad hand, and it makes me hand go dead.
oh,
So yeah, it's wonder you can't hear him from over there. Purring his little head off he is. It's a hard life being a cat, innit? Innit? I think I better have
He's not being in tonight. He's forgot to switch his alarm on.
He'll probably be in at some point. I'll get in both barrels when he does.
Poor old way. Yeah.
I know. Meow, wedge up poo. You can have him if you want, Amjad. It's all your fault, Benny. I didn't start coughing until you come on me.
Well, come to mama.
But yeah, it's oh, you're on about games again.
No games. Can't be doing games.
Oh, they should ease up lockdown now that hospitals are empty. The Nightingale's one's also empty, and we have mass-produced ventilators we don't need. If there is a second spike, we're ready. He says, no cats in my house. My brother would probably throw pillows on the cat. So we won't let you go anyway, would we, Benny?
No.
It's
well, he's had an holiday for 6 weeks already.
8.
We're 8 weeks.
Yeah.
When he went
His old fella at family. Well, cats anyway. Okay, then. See you tomorrow, Jack. If you're gonna tune in, I forgot you're an hour later than what we are, aren't you?
Hello, Jack.
Yeah, because it's an hour later in Spain, isn't it? So thank you for coming in, Jackie, and I'll probably see you on tomorrow's live stream. Blueberry and buttermilk scones I'm making tomorrow. I'll be in for tomorrow's cake night. Nah, news at 10 on now, 7 weeks so fair, and to continue till end of June. Oh, there you go. So that's Amelia's birthday party gone down drain then. Because her birthday party's in May. So right, well, his friend Joy, a little granddaughter, is 2 in May, and we've been invited to a birthday party. But obviously, it looks like that's not going to happen. So I don't know. They probably just have to do it at home or reschedule it. But it's not the same like having a party after fact, if you know what I mean. Yeah, he says you just sent you a meme.
That's a good one that got out.
Oh. So yeah, so I reckon, some as I say, I mean, it's a case of who knows, you know what I mean? You know. That's a funny noise.
What?
Him. Oh.
Just stop stroking him.
So we went right down to 5 and shot back up to 7 again. Where's Wakey? We don't know. He's probably fell asleep, Amjad. I just said to Chris has just said Wakey's not been in yet, and I says, don't worry. I says I'll give him a right roasting when he does. That's if he does. Oh, you're making my arm sweat, Benny, as well as making my hand go numb. Are you going now? Yeah, that's it. Thank God for that. Oh dear. He's not very heavy, but when you imagine that he's lay on my arm, and you know he's been lay on my arm a good 10 minutes, you know it's my bad arm as well, so it soon goes dead. So he'll probably roll in about 11:15, Amjad, and then you know, knowing that I'm going to say, wait, what time do you call this?
Or he's watching it background.
Yeah. Well, go on, it's on me back now. But yeah, some as I say, it is what it is, and we've got to do as we're told, haven't we? You know what I mean? It's, you know, super pingu. So yeah, you know, it is what it is. You know, we've got to adhere to whatever we've been told. You know, it's. But same as I says, I mean, I don't know, but it's like all us three. Callum and Chris take a vitamin C tablet every day. I take a multivitamin with iron. I take a one with 23 vitamins in, and they all take glucosamine. So I don't know whether, you know, it's boosting my immune system. We're taking these vitamins or what? I don't know. You know, is there any medical reason? What are you laughing at? You know, is it does taking vitamins and whatever, you know. My auntie got home safe on Saturday. I can't go near her for a few days, but after 2 weeks, Oh. Don't send it me. I sent you a mass design. Can see it on Catching on Pixie's channel. Yeah, but the thing is, I saw something on Facebook the other day, and they've even started selling Sheffield United face masks now as well.
Don't mind capitalising on it.
Yeah. And then I says to Chris, I says, talk about capitalising on the situation. You know, they're now selling, you know, that they know that it's going to appeal to Sheffield United fans. Now selling Sheffield United face masks. You know, let's send them to me. So, you know, but there again, they're not first company or whatever to capitalise on the coronavirus, are they? Pardon me. You've got like initially people bulk buying toilet rolls and then selling them for, you know. Oh, Gordo sent them me.
There you go.
Oh dear. Thank you. Yeah, I've just had a message from Kate. She's not feeling too clever, so she's left as well.
Oh dear.
Bella never said she were going, so I mean, obviously, it's probably internet playing up. I don't know. But anyway, same as I say, it's you're always going to get somebody that will capitalise on the situation, i.e., you know, bulk buying toilet rolls and then selling them. I mean, let's just say, for instance, there were a lad selling a toilet roll on Facebook. One toilet roll, and they were advertising it at a tenner. You know what I mean? And Chris says, well, he says that's taking the PIS, if you know what I mean. It says, as if anybody's stupid enough to pay a tenner for one toilet roll. You know what I mean?
I even messaged him and said,
yeah.
Is this still available? He went, yes, and I'm not surprised you're robbing it.
Yeah, so Chris actually messaged him and he says, is this still available? So he messaged him back, says, yeah. And Chris says, I'm not surprised you're robbing it. Wakey, is he talking about, yeah. Time to call this.
Half an hour to go.
Yeah.
And it just strolls in. Hello, I'm here.
So yes, his ears must have been burning because we were talking about you. Because Amjad says if you scroll up just a bit, yeah, he put where's Wakey. I says, don't worry, I says he'll get it with both barrels when he does come in. 12 to past 94. So yeah. So there you go. You must set your alarm earlier.
At 9 o'clock.
Yeah. So, and don't be late tomorrow night. I'm making, hey?
Baking.
Yeah, baking tomorrow night. You can't be late for that. So, blueberry and buttermilk scones. That's oh, says just woke up, been busy clearing out some crap. You must remind me, I've got to chop them blueberries up tomorrow.
Don't forget to chop them blueberries up.
I didn't mean now.
You never say when.
So, I mean, you can't really put old blueberries in little diddy scones, can you? So, obviously, they just need, it's like their hazelnut. No, that's hedgehog thing, isn't it? Oh, yeah, definitely. You have to chop up some beetroot now. What's this? Yeah, what's this obsession with beetroot?
Oh, bloody hell. You know to do, not to do.
Not to do any work Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Tuesdays.
Yeah, I'll forget it then.
Yeah, you can do all you like at weekend.
Yeah, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. That's where you can be busy.
Yeah, you can be busy. You can be busy Thursdays and Saturday and Sunday. Rest of the week keeps you regular. So.
I like beetroot, but just on a sandwich, not out else.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got everything. I just need to weigh everything out tomorrow. Obviously, chop the blueberries up. Oh, it were all right. It was nice. It made a nice change. She says, "How did your roly-poly taste?" It were nice. Same as Chris says. It made a nice change from a jam roly-poly. So,
yummy.
Yeah, with some custard on it. Yeah. Oh. I have one like that, Gordo. Hang on, I'll fetch it for you. Oh dear. Well, there's one of our neighbours on backs here. They must just let it, because obviously we've got patio doors and their patio doors face ours. So what I think they must do is just open the door, let it out, do its business, and then it's yap wanted to go in. Oh dear. Be careful when you're out shopping with your partner. Came home yesterday and removed our face mask and it was the wrong woman. Oh dear. But yeah, so I've got a vlog to film as well tomorrow. I think because Chris is on about filming differently. I don't know how. Don't ask me how. He's the film producer, editor.
Put it this way: the little dolly's going to get put in.
So yes. What?
Patsy Outdoors any relation to the fan? Who's that?
I don't know. Oh. But so yeah, I forgot what I was saying now.
I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
Back to be out.
I have a funny but true story happened a few years back.
Ooh. About was in Birmingham.
Yes, so I've got the coconut pancake to film. Kate had asked me to do that. So I says that it's not really feasible to do it on a live stream because it takes about an hour to cook. So I says I promised her I'd do it like as a baking vlog. So I've got that to film. And I've also got this tag thing that Bella asked me to do. So, pancake. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, I've got an itch on my leg. So, yeah. So I'd promised Kate I'd do that, but in a vlog instead of on a live stream. And I was going to do it today, but somebody insisted I make cookies today. So,
I didn't.
Yeah.
Pan. Not pound, pan. Say it properly, Anjan. Pound.
Yeah, here in Yorkshire they say pound.
Pound, lad. Pound, not pound. The posh if you say pound.
So anyway, so yeah, I've got that to film. I was going to do that today. I've got all the ingredients for that. So that's going to be filmed hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then
That's it, Wakey.
Some, as I say, Bella did this tag thing, 15 random facts about me. So she tagged me as well. Right, I'm going to head out. Catch you later. Okay then, Thomas, see you later. Thank you for coming in.
See you later, lad.
So, I am a London kid. In other words, posh. But yeah, so got quite a busy schedule these next couple of days, as well as the live baking stream. You know what they say, good change is as good as a rest. Oh dear. I could just imagine Gordo's face thinking, no.
I get what you're saying, love, but you're in the wrong car. Oh crap. She obviously didn't look at you Gordo, when she was moaning on.
Wakey says you should have driven off with her. Should have been saying, let me out, I'm in wrong car. But yeah, can you imagine Chris's face if he'd soon know if wrong woman got in at side of him?
Good on you there. Oh well, go on.
Yeah, you know, it's more than your life's worth, mate. You'll get it with both barrels and all. Yeah, you.
I'm a good boy, Lee.
Yeah. So you keep telling yourself that.
I know. Easy mistake to make. Everybody's car was a silver Ford Focus estate.
Well, they're similar, aren't they? Not same, but similar.
Mondeo estate and Ford, yeah.
Oh dear. But you know, I don't think Chris would make that mistake. Oh, there's a weird woman coming to get in my car. Thereby proving that all modern cars look alike. Oh dear. But you know, I mean, it don't seem all that far-fetched, you know what I mean? If you're, you know, it's like several times, you know, before lockdown when we used to come out to thing, we used to see a black car, because ours black, obviously, go towards it thinking it ran. Oh no, it's wrong, make a car. You know what I mean? It's easily done. You know what I mean? It's understandable you know, how they've done it. Because some, as I say, there's many a time we've come out and said, oh, I can see our car. You go towards it and then it ain't your car, you know what I mean?
I click on one street key for lights to flash on and off. So
sort of same as Chris says, now once he gets close to the car, he'll press thing on remote on key fob thing. So it bleeps and you know exactly which is your car and which ain't, if you know what I mean. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's easily done. There's that many models and make that are so alike. You know, I mean, it's like Seat. They're a lot like the Ford Focus. So you know what I mean. It's easily done. You know what I mean. It's easily done. You know, but yeah, same as I say, Focus. Mondeo, they do look, you know, similar. I won't say same, but they look similar. And if you're not concentrating and like same as I say, or you see, spot this car and you think, hey, oh, that's our car, and you walk over and then it's not. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hadn't sort of thought ahead and what I'm making. It all depends if this donut tin comes. If it don't, I'll make the hedgehog slice. No cook. You know what I mean? It's I've got all the ingredients for that as well. So, oh, I've got Dennis. What time do you call this? 22:11.
I do, Mr. Dennis. Granddad.
So, yeah.
How would I?
Not having it.
Oh, she's already roasted Wakey for being late.
So, yeah, Wakey's just at 3rd degree because he's only just come in and all. So you're getting the same treatment. I've been going nearly 2 hours and 22:11. Right. Sorry, wifey.
Big dog ass now, lad.
Yeah. I'll let you off on this occasion.
I won't.
Oh dear. He has said sorry.
That's not good enough.
I'm rolling here. It reminded me the time I was stood in Tesco's car park trying to open a car and wondering why it wouldn't open. Damn car was parked in the bay opposite. And yes, it was the same car. But same as I say, that's why Chris said, nah, you know, if he's going towards, I mean, obviously, I mean, with the lockdown and everything, I sit in the car. So, you know, I'm larger than life and I see him coming and, you know.
Walking over to the other side of the car park,
yeah.
Shouting.
Yeah. So, but before the lockdown, same as I say, we've done it many a time. A car that looks exactly the same, you know, and same as Chris says, you know, he used to beep, beep, and you know it's, which is yours, because obviously your key's the only one that will open that specific car, you know what I mean? So, Tracy says that happened to me. I nearly got into the wrong car. A lady was in the driver's seat, parked near school. We were parked just before Kina broke up. Oh dear. But yeah, it's so, same as I say, it's not out of the realm, you know, that it could happen, because, you know, it just goes to show it can happen. It says I was clicking the button and the lights were flashing on the car opposite. It didn't twig. It was my car. 15 minutes I was there, thought the battery was flat. Try a dock leaf, Pixie.
I think we're going to leave on there.
Yeah. I went to my car once, unlocked it, and the same car beside me, mine unlocked too. Oh dear.
Oh dear. That's not good.
But you see, Gordo was just telling us a tale that, you know, he was sat in car waiting for his missus, and this woman got in and he didn't know who the heck she were.
Yeah,
so yeah, and moaning away, and didn't realise that she'd got it wrong car. But it just goes to show how easy it is to do that sort of thing, you know what I mean? But
was it a better car, Dennis?
But you would have thought that each car thing is unique to that car.
If that car had a sunroof, mate, I'd have jumped in it.
You know what I mean? I always thought that, because this is another thing. You see, when we got this car, the obviously it's a Motability car, but the guy said something about, if you need a new key fob, 50 quid for a new key fob.
Yeah, but how much is it to make? Buy brand new.
So
250 quid.
Yeah. It was a good job. It was a different colour because I could have got in that one. Well, this is it. Same as I say, but let's say because we did get 2. I always carry one in my handbag just in case Chris loses his. So just imagine one of us, or we were to lose it. It's an expensive job trying to replace it. Oh, still has to be coded to the ignition. Oh, same as I say, I thought, or that each key fob is individual to that car. You know what I mean? I didn't realise that another key could open somebody else's car. So same as I say, I'm not all that technologically minded. I just know that you press a button, it locks it, you press the button and it opens it. Jobs are good in, you know what I mean? But it's easily done, I suppose, you know what I mean? But that this is just how easy it is. But so question is, Dennis, will you be tuning in tomorrow for the live baking show?
It's called How to Cook a Steaky Kidney Pie Without Burning It or Letting It Go Cold.
So I said that without moving my lips.
I still wouldn't have a clue.
But I'm making blueberry and buttermilk scones. So there you go. So 9 o'clock I start. Wakey, Dennis. on the dot, 9 p.m. I'm only joking.
It's not.
Just take off the frame bent tin lid. If it's how to cook pies, I'm in. So, but yeah, you might learn a thing or two. Scones, firm favourite, but it's blueberry and buttermilk scones. Not just your run-of-the-mill scones. It's blueberry and buttermilk scones. So
there you go.
So there you go. I have bought fresh blueberries. I have got frozen, but I thought, because you've got to chop them up when you. Obviously, everybody knows that once you freeze through and then defrost it, they go a little bit soggy. So I thought it'd be a bit more difficult to chop frozen fruit up. So I've bought fresh. So I tell you what else I bought and all on Saturday, and it's first time I've seen them. I bought some frozen blackberries. Yeah. So I'm now looking for recipes to use them. Blackberries. I know you can have apple and blackberry pie, but it won't do to be like a simple thing. I've got to sort of do my research and recipes with blackberries in. So Market Stall Holder I used to work for had the best scones. You haven't tasted mine yet.
You're a big surprise.
Yeah, it's not true.
Everything just put a penny on.
I'll get demonetised a lot.
The lady travel.
I am a lady.
She's just come to bed.
Oh, so yeah, so blueberry and buttermilk scones tomorrow evening. I have the recipe for them, but it's a batch of 160. No, we don't need 160. You see, same as I was saying on I think it was Fridays. It calls for like a 2-inch cutter. Well, you know, if you imagine it's only like a little cutter. Now we like something to get his teeth into, so I use a slightly larger cutter. So it obviously makes you know, less. It does say on the recipe 12, but that's a smaller size. So I might get 6, 8 to push out of it. But you know, same as I said, you know, like if you use a 2-inch cutter, a mouthful and it's gone. You know what I mean? It's I don't know about anybody else, but I like something I can taste. No, you know, not one you know, I like something I can get my teeth into and I can taste without a mouthful and it's gone. You're not having any for that. Yeah. Do you think?
Chief taste tester.
No. Yeah, well, chief taste testers only tests one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if that one doesn't quite taste right, I've got to check others to make sure they taste right.
Yeah. You've got plenty of cookies in the kitchen to be going on with.
Oh, maybe them as well. Well, I have to while you've been live.
Yeah. Have you?
Yeah.
you lie.
I have. No, when I brought copies in. I struck them in.
See? Sneaking cookies in behind my back, you see?
If you go on that baking tray, then you know that they used before on.
Yeah, there's only two now. I'm going to have to put them under lock and key, aren't I?
No.
Yeah. Put them under lock and key.
No.
Get one of these containers that you can put a padlock on so you can't get at them.
I'll do key.
I'll
take it off you.
Easier if you put them in your mouth. But same as I say, I mean, it's individual preference. You know, you can use the size cutter that it says on the recipe, like a 2-inch cutter, but I don't know about anybody else's preference, but I like something I can get my teeth into. So I will be using a slightly larger cutter, and it probably make less, if you know what I mean. We're using a bigger cutter, so you know, but anyway, same as I say, this is it. So you know, I'll be using my baking mat because obviously you have to roll them out. So my new baking mat, I'll be using that, and my rolling pin. Oh, yeah, Amjad says he's going to remind Welsh Clark about tomorrow about the baking street. I very haven't forgot, Amjad. You know, it's you know, but you know what? You know, I appreciate everybody coming in and, you know, supporting me, and it's my, you know, I've been wanting to do like a live baking stream for ages and ages. I kept putting it off, you know, but in a way, it's my way of giving back to people that like, you know, regulars that are here, people that come in like virtually every live stream, you know what I mean? It's just my way of giving back to people, sharing my knowledge of baking on, and, you know, if somebody Yeah. He says, you know, I said at the start of the stream I was getting messages on Facebook. I'll send it to you. But you see, same as I said, if I can pass that knowledge on to just one person, you see, Tracy's asked me for a recipe. I'll send anybody recipes that I use. If just one person says, oh, I'll make that, or I've made that, etc., etc., I've done what I set out to do. That's the whole point of my baking vlogs. Oh dear. I've got to find it first, Tracy. I found it, Tracy. You mean the ones that I'm making tomorrow, you want? I'm just sending Tracy this recipe. Sent it to you. Okay then, Amjad. I'll see you tomorrow on tomorrow's evening's live stream. So yeah, I have sent it to you, Tracy. So yeah, same as I say, I'm only too happy to share the recipes. That same as I say, I do little bits of research and what's the best recipe to make. And I mean, the one that I was talking about earlier on, that I need the yeast for is oh yeah. Anyway, it's a red velvet cinnamon swirl, but you have to have obviously yeast. You know, you have to. I think you only have to prove it once, but you need yeast for it. So I mean, you know, I do my research. I mean, I did do some cinnamon swirls, but without it didn't call for you know, it didn't call for yeast in that one. But it all depends on exactly what you're looking for. You know what I mean? So so you got it then, Tracy. So yeah, so I like to, you know, just like mix it up a bit. I don't, you know, I've got a lemon blondies, with like a oh, what's it called now? Oh, that's it. Lemon blondies with a lemon glaze. And basically, it's like a lemon sponge, and then you put lemon juice and icing sugar together, and that makes the glaze. Simple when you know, but you know, it's same as I say, not all the recipes are simple. Some need a little bit more effort. So basically, you know, I don't always go for the easy recipes, but if you know, being a baker, I always, you know, I can scroll through hundreds and hundreds of recipes, but it's got to catch my eye, if you know what I mean. It's got to catch my eye, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's you know, I you know what I mean? I don't just think about myself. I mean, let's take, for instance, somebody messaged Chris earlier on. Now, we're on about a pancake stack or something. do you think Jeanette would be able to make this? And I went, pancakes is easy. And all you've got to do is stack them on top of one another. You know what I mean? You know, and he says, oh, do you think Jeanette could make this? And I says, you know, what's he trying to do? Teach me how to suck eggs. You know what I mean? I can make pancakes. I can make a pancake stack. You know what I mean? It's easy. You just put, you know, either drip maple syrup or golden syrup or whatever you want on them. You know what I mean? It's easy. But so as I say, I don't always look for the easiest recipes. I look for things that I think, well, you know, would people like that? Would it pique people's interest? Would they say to me, oh, can you send me a recipe? I'm going to have a go at making that. You know what I mean? It's like getting people baking that wouldn't necessarily, like it's an everyday occurrence. Well, not every day, but you know what I mean? Like it's like second nature to me. But somebody that's not used to baking, you think to yourself, well, pardon me. Yeah, it's something that Joe Bloggs, you know, that's never baked in his life before could do, or, you know what I mean? And then you've got people that are used to baking and need a bit more of a challenge. You know what I mean? So, and you know what I mean? But yeah, so I like, you know, I don't just make things that are easy to make. It's like, I do like things that are a little bit more challenging, but I feel that with the right equipment, with the right ingredients, anybody could make them, if that makes sense.
I think to send you them screenshots of what he sent me.
Yeah. Well, you've just asked him.
If you heard me laughing at the toilet, that's what I was laughing at.
So yeah, you know, I mean, it's like, so as I say, I have made the cinnamon, you know, the cinnamon rolls, but without the cinnamon, and they were just like pastry, cinnamon, you know, mixture. And then once I put them in like a round glass dish, and then when they've come out of oven, you just make like an icing sugar glaze and put like an icing sugar glaze. That's the simple version. Now the cinnamon, the red velvet ones are a bit more complicated because you need yeast. So, you know, I'm trying to say is I've done sort of a variation of it. I've done a simple one, but I like to test my skills, let's just say, and do something that's a bit more complicated. But yeah, same as I say, I've got fresh blueberries, because same as I said to Chris, it's all right, I've got frozen ones, but then you've got to take them out at freezer. You've got to defrost them. Can you imagine trying to chop defrosted blueberries? You know, I mean, if anybody knows, you know, if anybody's ever used frozen fruit, once it's defrosted, it goes all squishy. So can you imagine trying to cut or chop blueberries that have defrosted and they'll be squishing all over the place? So hence the reason why I bought fresh ones. If it calls for fresh ones, I use fresh ones, but majority of the time I use frozen. And when we went in Asda on Saturday, they got some frozen blueberries. So yeah, they go mushy. My sentiments exactly. So yeah, so they got some blackberries. So now I'm going to do my research and rather than apple and blueberry, because everybody knows apple and blueberry pie, or you know, just looking for something a little bit different. And all you have to do is type into Google baking recipes with blackberries. I've got a sweet tooth. I'll try anything. But yeah, same as I say, I bought blackberries. I hadn't, you know, I've only frozen ones. I've used strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries. I didn't know they did blackberries, but anyway, same as I said to Chris, I'll try that. It's something different. He says, "Can you send them to me?"
This is him that's speaking him some crap on Facebook.
Oh. So, right, guys. It's that time again. It's just gone 11. I'm going to close it down. And I will see everyone on tomorrow's baking stream. So tune in 9 o'clock UK time for blueberry and buttermilk scones. So thank you all for coming in, and I appreciate every single one of you. So I'll see you all on the next one tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. Set your alarm. Bye for now.
See you, Grandad. See you all.